Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 98 of Geek Each Week Live. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Long's Toys, and I am joined, of course, by my good buddies, Aresol. What's up, Aresol?
Hello.
I'm going to need you to tone it down a little bit. You guys are way too fired up. We got Frozen Stratos, aka Corey.
Hello.
There it is. Perfect. As you can see, we are still down a few people. Hopefully, they will return next week, but no promises.
Yeah, we don't know if we can revive them from the dead.
Shout out to the chat. We got Cario Hurricane. We got AJMC, Sean Stewart, Knockout Ace, Ryder, Thrasher should be playing Street Fighter 6, but is watching Geek Each Week. Appreciate it. Give your hands some time to rest up, apparently. Blade Raider, Camaro 220, King Tyranno, Adam Prime, BZ17, and Floof. What is up? Must be missing two people.
What?
Call that Geek Each Week. Oh, with an EA. Oh, man.
No.
Such wordplay. Wounds me.
Yeah, we're missing the two most influential people of our...
The two most influential, yeah. Yeah, that's one way to put it.
And Small Dream coming here in the last little bit. So, hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening.
No. Small Dream didn't say hi to us. They said hello to chat.
Oh,
so,
fine.
yeah. Fuck that.
All right. Well, I guess it's me first.
Yeah.
So let's see. I'm not going to move this, but I got the Batmobile, the McFarlane Batmobile from the Flash. I don't really buy any McFarlane DC stuff at all, but this is my absolute favorite Batmobile of all time. So it looked really nice. I decided to grab it.
Nice.
I got some gargoyles, NECA gargoyles. They had them online at Target, and Target's always like $5 cheaper than all the like Big Bad Toy Store, those kind of fan channel sites. And I had like a small gift card to Target, and I had how if you have the circle, they give you like 1% of your purchase back, and it starts to accrue. So I used that. So I ended up getting like one for free, which is pretty cool. But I got Brooklyn, and I got Broadway up there. But this one's really cool. So I don't always love this gimmick, but NECA is pretty good about making like their figures look like the video games. They put like the pixelated paint and everything on them. And this one's just so fun because, the box looks exactly like the Sega game. Like I have this game for Sega. It's super hard and I'm terrible at it, but I just thought they did such a good job recreating the box. And instead of Sega, they put Goliath down the side because they even have like the fake like Sega logo, but it says NECA instead.
Nice.
They're usually pretty good at that stuff. And then he's got like, it's kind of hard to see maybe if I just shade the picture on the side, but he's got like the pixelated paint and everything. Honestly, he kind of looks like Phalog, but that's what he looked like in the video game. But yeah, this thing, I forgot to show this off. This was the Adventure Hip Pack. It's a Zelda fanny pack. This came free with the game I bought last week. The guy was like, "Do you want this thing?" And I'm like, "Is it free?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay," because that's the only one. I'm not buying it, but yeah, for promotional use only, not for resale. Also, have not touched a game since last week. So I bought this Man at Arms because I found it at Target, and for some reason I thought this was hard to find because a lot of people online were talking about how they couldn't find it. So I was like, oh, usually I wait for a sale with these, but maybe I'll just grab this one because it's hard to find. And then I went to like two other Targets and they all had it, so I think I got tricked, but it's all right. Here's Broadway.
Nice.
And then I got Earthspark. This is the first 10 episodes. I call it season 1. This is only like 10 or 11 bucks on Amazon. So if you're interested, they did that thing where I pre-ordered a while ago and they sent me that email that's like, hey, something you pre-ordered, ended up cheaper by the time it came out. And it was like, you saved 65 cents. I was like, cool. I guess. I was actually able to find new Fortnite figures at a Walmart. This never happens. I don't know why these stopped getting released anywhere. I think Jazzwares is still making them, but Target stopped carrying them, and my Walmart has had the same 3 for 4 years now. But I got Nitro Jerry and what's this guy called?
Nitro
Grimmy.
Jerry.
Yep.
No, I know that's his name. It's just funny.
Extreme bedtime. This was the find of the week. So I told you last week I got that other Eternals Lego set for half price, and they had this one, and they had like 2 or 3 of the big one, but they had like 10 of these. And I think it was originally $60, and they had it on sale for $41, and I was like, that's not that great. And I looked on my phone, and Amazon had it for $35. I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to buy this because if I change my mind, Amazon's got it cheaper anyway. And then I went back a couple days later, and it was $14. So they transposed the digits. It went from 41 to 14. So I was like, well, for 14, I can't say no.
Hell yeah.
And then I went back like the next day for something else, and they were all gone. And I was like, some scalper came in and bought all these for $14. And he's probably just going to sell the minifigures. And then I was like, damn, I should have thought of that. But oh well.
But would you have done it?
That's the thing. I would have bought them and then never did anything with it. So. And then I also I've been watching through Rebels. And they use this a lot in Rebels, and it made me want it. So I had to go back and find one of these tanks.
Did you ever figure out if you had one already or not?
I looked around, I did, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I only have like 2 or 3 bins that have Star Wars stuff, and I found them, and I looked through them, and I'm like, yeah, I don't see it. So it's pretty big. I feel like it would take up a considerable amount of the bin if I did have one. So I just decided to go ahead. I'm like, if I find one later, then I'll have 2. I'm not that worried about it. Mm-hmm. Also at Target, I don't buy a lot of Black Series stuff, but this dude was $7.
Okay.
I was like, he looks cool.
In, Rogue One, right?
It says he's in Rogue One.
He's Blue Leader?
Maybe. He is blue. So that would track. Hold on, let me see if does it tell me anything. Anton Merrick commands Yavin 4 starfighters before the Battle of the Death Star flying as Blue Leader. There you go.
Hey.
Gold star for Corey. I mean, honestly, the helmet looks really good. I was like, I'm going to buy this for the helmet because it's really nice. And I always love when it's like, was 25, now 7. I'm like, that's for me. That's how you do that. And then this one I did pay full price for, but it's been like in and out of stock. It's Mara Jade. I really like Mara Jade. I know she's just from the expanded universe, and they're never going to use her for anything in the movies or anything like that because they've kind of made it impossible to do so. But the other ones they did in this like book style packaging, I really liked, like the weird rabbit guy and the Darth Maul, and maybe there was a Luke too, I think. But the funny thing is, so because it's plastic free packaging now, you know, you're like, because they used to have a little piece of Velcro, and then it's like now it's a weird tab. So I get it out, like you can see the tab here, right? And then you open it up, and it's just the box. I guess because, you know, like they used to open up with Velcro, and you could you could keep them in the box and display them. It was nice, and now it's like, no, if you want this one, you're gonna have to open it. So
that's ridiculous. So
I figured between the fact that it was getting kind of hard to find, and I really do like the character, I splurged and bought that one for full price. I think that's it for me. Oh, I got some other stuff, but I've reviewed it already. I got like Shattered Glass Grimlock, and I got the little Battle Changers Mirage, and I got there's some other stuff, but it's all on my channel already. So if you want to look at reviews of that stuff, it happened.
Nice.
But yeah, I didn't realize I was opening boxes downstairs, and I was like, oh, I didn't realize I got this much stuff this week.
All right. Well, if you guys remember, I don't know how long ago it was now, Corey, that he mistakenly bought the wrong thing. I think you've done it a couple of times.
You don't have to say that part of the story.
No, I do, because
the model kit?
I have those now, and you sent them to me. But he also sent me this Scourge.
Yeah, courtesy of Hasbro.
Oh, that's the bonus one.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, why don't you wear your Scourge anymore?
And yeah, I just put together.
Whoa!
That was quick.
That looks good.
It is good. I have that
just
one too.
finished him up maybe an hour ago.
He's not too bad of a build. He doesn't have a ridiculous amount of stickers, which is nice.
Yeah, but my fingers hurt now.
My fingers.
They hurt. And Hakaijuo is sitting behind me in plastic bags. Because Corey kept the Hakaiser.
Yes,
Right?
I did.
I
also kept the sticker sheet that is fold-outable.
Oh yeah,
and
that one's a mess.
He kept the candy from that, but he didn't keep the candy from Robo. So now I have it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
My candy!
You got a little Shamrock sweetheart there.
Yeah,
it's not like I have billions of them from Chris.
Yeah, but I have never had one, so I finally get one.
Oh, really?
Oh, try it out. See what you
I've
get.
never had
let
one.
me know. Yeah, do it right now.
Yeah, I wonder how they knew I was Irish.
Luck of the mini plow, you know how they say.
I think that's about it. I've just been having a very busy day and had to do a lot of driving, and I'm tired. And I have to work early tomorrow, so it's not going to end.
Oh,
jeez. Hello, I'm here now. I bought stuff this week. I went to Barnes & Noble over the weekend. I wasn't planning to buy this at retail price, but it stared at me in the aisle. I was like, come on home, buddy. So I bought me a Gundam 00 riser. It has the back of it, but you know, I was just laying it down. I didn't want it to snap or anything, but yeah.
Is that a kit or a figure?
This is a figure.
Okay. I was going to say, my Barnes & Noble, the one nearest to me, got rid of all their kits.
Yeah, mine too.
Really? I haven't been to one in forever.
My Target finally has Ariel. So, yeah.
Better go pick up another one.
I saw my Target has this Wing Gundam.
Oh, the real grade?
Maybe that's what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, I don't remember how much. It's not that expensive. But I keep looking at it and I'm like, oh, I do really like Wing Gundam. I'm like, but I'm not going to build this. No, I'm not going to buy it. I'm like, no, I can't do
Remember the mountain.
Yeah, so I'm just like, no. It's neat, but no, I don't need this.
But I'm really disappointed that it's missing the larger sword accessory that should typically come with 00 Gundams, but all right, whatever. Also, while I was there, and I hadn't seen these in so long, but I saw in person a bunch of minifigure blind bags, and my mom was looking for a book. They couldn't find it, so I was like, I'm here. I'll take a look at what's on here and see if I can feel one of these out. I managed to find the brown spaceman with the blue space baby. I don't know where he went, but
the brown spaceman with the blue space baby.
Yeah, it's one of the minifigs. Yeah, I picked that up. I also saw the Disney 100 blind bags, and I was like, I wanted to look for a Stitch for my little brother because he's graduating and he likes Stitch. Couldn't find him. But who I did find was Mulan.
High school?
Yeah, they put that little bridge down for him to cross over into middle school.
But yeah, I found Mulan instead because she was in there. She has a little thing to hold a cricket, but I don't know where that went on my desk. I also found Rai. It's a minifig of Rai. Could you believe it? If it would focus.
Rai's looking blurry as hell.
I know.
Man, not even this Rai wants to show up.
Wow.
That's true. But yeah, I got some minifigs. I thought that'd be fun, and it was. And then, I think on Mother's Day, that weekend, Shop Disney was holding a sale. It was spend 150 and you get 25% off plus free shipping. So I went ahead and did that. I got 5 lightsabers. I got Ray's lightsaber. Sadly, you can't like turn the gear, but it does look good.
Now, is that like meant to bang on stuff? Okay.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Do you remember those ones they did? Oh, and that comes out of there. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then these little prongs, they just
Oh, that's neat.
yeah. And this has a little hook, so you can put it on
Okay.
a belt or something.
Eric wants to come in.
Oh, okay.
They did ones years ago. They used to sell them at like Walmart and whatnot, and they were the same kind of thing. They were like $40, and the light traveled up and down the blade, and you could bang them on stuff. And they only did a few though. They did like Anakin's and I think Luke's green one.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think maybe they even did Qui-Gon. I remember really liking those a lot. And
these are like my favorite way to collect. Like,
are they kind of like those?
lightsabers.
They're like those ones from years ago.
I don't think I've had those. Is the thing, because like that was around the time I didn't have a job. So
The time when you were 9. Right.
Yeah, no, these are great. Like this one, it even like in segments.
Oh, that's cool.
First that one, then these. This one's a little less effective, like on screen, but
because it's like staticky.
Yeah, and like I don't like the clash sound because it's just goes on
like plastic
for a while.
hitting a human hand. Oh.
I don't know if you could hear that, but yeah, this one's cool, and like even these pop out too. You want to swap that out. So I got Kylo Ren.
Huh? Yeah, I don't know.
For what?
What would you put in there?
Because like they give you this belt clip, and if you just want the if you just want the hilt on,
I gotta be honest, I was never a big fan of his lightsaber design.
I
mean, you like it, that's fine. I'm not trying to put it down.
I thought it was fine. I wanted to complete all of them, and it was just another one. And on top
I needed
of
to
that,
get free shipping in the
yes, exactly. Also, hey Eric.
Hey.
Hello.
I got a Darth Vader one.
Ooh.
This one's a little more effective. Yeah. So that one's cool.
Do they like hum the whole time that they're on?
They do, yeah. I got Yoda's, but Yoda's like weirdly out of proportion. It's like
that's way too big, isn't it?
This is regular people sized. Like yeah, but the tips are the same.
Wow. It's just Yoda in a dick measuring contest.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the green a little bit more in person, but it's a bit washed out over the.
When you swing them, they look like rubber. Like, the old rubber pencil trick? When you swing them, they really do look like they rubber around.
I missed the start of this. What series of lightsabers are these? Like,
it's just, Disney doesn't have a name for it. It's just the ones they sell.
Oh, you get these at the park.
Yeah. Or on shopdisney.com. These aren't the legacy ones or whatever they're called.
Oh,
these are the ones that like your kid wants a lightsaber and you want something a little better than like just the telescoping ones. I personally love the telescoping ones better than these, but these are the only ones they're bringing out with any regularity.
Are these the ones that you can change the Kyber crystal that you can get at the? Oh, okay.
No, these aren't those. Like these are like upwards of $40, $50.
Oh, got it. Like the basic line.
Yeah. And then the whole this was the lightsaber I was waiting on because it was out of stock for a while, but
nice.
Yeah, I was finally able to get an Obi-Wan.
I really like how the light progresses up the.
Yeah, and it does
really cool.
The same going down.
Nice. Sorry, I don't have a lightsaber to whip out on stream. So.
I put it in demo mode. That's why it started going off on its own. Yeah, like you get the. This is the ones I was talking
Oh
about.
yeah, yours is like wiggling too. Yeah, I have an older I have an older Luke one. And this one the blade doesn't come out, but it had I think rumble technology. Like if you held on to it, rumble clash technology.
So when you're
yeah,
Like when there's two of them, or like yeah.
yeah.
Because the ones I've seen now, like when you hit it, like if you hold two against each other, it knows where it's hitting, and like it's like a little bit white there, like
That's
where they're
cool.
flashing.
oh,
I want something like that.
Yeah, this one, like I said, I got it at Walmart like 10 plus years ago. It was like $35-$40.
Yeah.
Because at the time they were only doing those ones like Hasbro's doing now that were like 150.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they were like, you couldn't do anything, like they would shatter because it was basically just a freaking fluorescent light bulb, and it's like you can't bang it on anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
that's such a cool sound effect.
I know,
love it.
Yahoo! Lightsabers! We. All right, I'm done. It's Eric's turn.
Oh, right off the bat.
Eric, did you
Yeah,
get a
that's
lightsaber?
All right. So first off, I got Star Trek: Strange New World Season 1 on 4K Blu-ray.
All right.
Steelbook. This is the first time that they've released a Star Trek series in 4K. So I'm here for it. It's a good show.
Why did it take that long for a 4K release of anything?
I don't know. No, I mean the movies have been in 4K and stuff, but well, when they remastered the Next Generation, that was just like HD, not 4K.
I see, just as high as they could go.
Yeah. So for comics, I got No One issue 3, which is a pretty solid series. I got the new Star Trek ongoing, issue 8. This is the countdown to the Day of Blood, like the preview comic that was at Free Comic.
Oh, is it having its Menzies?
Yeah. Jesus. I got Star Trek: The Motion Picture Echoes. So this is a new mini series that takes place right after the first movie, in that weird time between the first movie and Wrath of Khan that they never explored.
Okay.
So this is pretty good. I don't know how many issues this is going, but I think it's going for a bit. And then, of course, the amazing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 108. So I got some variants. This is a terrible variant, by the way, but I mean that the Ninja Steel helmet just looks terrible.
Yeah, that's weird.
But that's on the comic side. And then I actually got this in the mail today. So this is from Renegade Games. I'm still buying. I'm the idiot who still buys the Heroes to the Grid stuff. So this just came out. This is the Shadow of Vengeance theme pack with Nate and Steel, and then Vengeance and Tanaya 7, which is really cool. And then also, probably my favorite one is the Ranger Allies Pack 3 with Dr. K, Kendall, Udana, and then Kendricks and Delphine. So we've got the ladies pack, the kick-ass ladies pack. And then some bonus items that came with that pre-order. So this is like the Megazord cards for Zeo, for the Super Zeo Zords. So it's like a supplemental card pack. And then a physical version of the Scenario Book 2. Because every month they release new scenarios for the game monthly. So they've just collected the second set of them and made a physical book. So it's got some great cover art on it from the comic artists and from the comics. And I love the back with Lord Zed
Right.
and kind of the white Dino Thunder Ranger. So
So are they
Yeah.
still doing that thing where like if you've backed it once before, you could still conceivably go back and back purchase things that you've missed?
Well, they only did a Kickstarter for the first few of these. Now they're just pre-ordering directly from their site.
Oh.
Because they used
So
to pre-order through the Kickstarter too, like I think up until like Zeo or whatever.
sure, yeah, I think the first few they funded through Kickstarter, and that's how they did the pre-orders. Eric is the reason Renegade still sends weekly.
Yeah.
emails.
We have two Geek Chris's now.
That's
with,
the artist formerly
yeah.
known as Toku Chris.
Yeah, that's right.
And I went to. So I'm going to Anime Central this weekend. I was there for a little bit today. So I've got my cool press pass, which is all sparkly and
Ooh.
Nice.
and I picked up a couple pins. So I picked up an N7 Mass Effect pin because I'm a geek. And then
No, that would be Chris.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm mixing the geek names.
Unless you are the geek that's with Chris.
That's true.
I'm geeking with Chris. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then also from Mass Effect, I got the space hamster pin.
Aw.
Nice.
So I don't know how this Zoom crap works. Anyways, that was my AntCon purchase, and then Teresa and I will be going with RJ the rest of the weekend. So I had a good day off today, and then I can spend some time with you guys. So
Nice.
it's all worth it.
So
I'm done.
Chris, I have to ask. You have your name, and then you have your name again in parentheses. Is that because you used to go by Kickback, and the Insecticons sometimes like say the last word of their sentence twice? Is that why? Is that a nod to your old screen name?
That's a good question.
It's a kickback.
That's right.
While he goes ahead and answers that, we've got news.
Woo.
Woohoo! I started realizing, oh hey, nothing really happened this week. Oh no, everything Transformers happened. Once again, no game, but in lieu of that, we're doing a Geek Each Seek, just a light Geek Each Seek to get you through your week.
A bit of light seeking.
Yeah. So once again, it's going to be this image.
Oh, God.
I didn't change it.
The block
Not again.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's head into this first bit of news with Sentai News.
This is the first time we have not had Soda Pop 8 ounce. What that's
Yeah.
like in.
It's in the armpit on the right-hand side.
Well
yeah,
done.
good job.
Well done.
That was really well blended. That
I
took
was
me a
so
minute.
Thank you.
distracted by the ridiculousness that is this thing.
This is so stupid.
I love it.
It's dumb, and I do love the concept, but man, this is stupid.
I wish I could own it, but for $225, that's
No.
This should have been like $75. Like
For
every other
sure.
DX Megazord you buy from Bandai. I don't.
yeah.
That
Well,
Godzilla will haunt my nightmares for the rest of the time.
But
Okay,
he's
so
got
this
like
one-
a big bottom jaw. He looks like one of the dinosaurs from that dinosaur show. Like he just looks weird.
Yeah.
What the hell
yeah,
were
this-
they thinking?
And
Oh, it's in the crotch. It's in the crotch, left-hand side.
there you go. Good
Oh,
job.
I keep forgetting to play. This thing is so distracting.
Ah.
The legs are too thin too. I'm sorry. They need to be bigger or
Yeah.
something.
No, this looks awful, but it's the best thing in the universe. And that trailer was incredible.
It was
For
amazing.
Just this, yeah. Yeah, no, you can't really see it with the images that I chose, but like the Ultraman looks normal from the waist up, but then from the waist down, he's got like these huge chunky digitigrade legs for some reason. Like it's not right.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
What's weird about this to me is like all the other stuff has got a movie except Evangelion. I want an Ava live action movie.
I think I tried looking it up. I just typed in Shin Evangelion, and I think that was like the name of just one of the Evangelion movies.
Oh, boo!
Like 1.0 plus 3.0 or something.
Yeah, it was a weird. Like the Ava names are weird.
Yeah. So I don't know. It also said farewell to Evangelion or something. So maybe it was like the last of the series or something. So maybe. Anyway, that's this thing. I love it, and I'll wait to see if Mandarake has it for like $50 later.
Thrasher says it's in the crotch was my rap name in high school.
All right, so that should remind you that you are looking for these seekers. So let's move on to this next one.
Yeah, I gotta start paying attention.
Star Wars news.
It's in hyperspace.
No. There's a new Pride Collection range, and
it's right next to the droid's head, in between the droid's head and the plastic package.
Oh, wow.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
That was a good one because I was looking.
I was so distracted by whatever the hell this background is.
It's
like
Felicia.
I thought, it's what?
It's where they killed Ayla Sakura.
Oh,
the blue Twi'lek.
I thought you like blew up that image and gave a weird color background to it. That was weird.
It is. It is a weird ass picture. Also, why does he open up like a Cadbury egg?
So it's made to be, I think, similar to like the ones that you could build yourself. So you can have a core and you can have like an outer shell or something. Yeah, this is for their Pride collection. I thought this one was neat, but I really put it in here because they put one out.
It's right there in the main square on the left in the
bottom. Very good. They just farted them out in primary colors, and I want it.
This looks cool.
I like the teal one and the purple one. Sure. Those are my two favorites.
I think I'm going to Downtown Disney next week, so I might see if I can pick one of these up.
No, nice. What scale are these in?
I think it's still 3 3/4 for these.
Okay.
Yeah. So scales with a decent amount of my collection.
They're cute.
Yeah, I'm afraid that if I start buying them, then I'll have to start buying all of them. So we'll see what happens.
Do you think they sell these? Sometimes with the Downtown Disney stuff, they sell it on Shop Disney, don't they?
Yeah, these are available at Shop Disney, I think. Like they had orders up, but I kind of just wanted to see it in person.
Oh no, for sure. I was just thinking if I decide I want a set, because I was like I could ask you to buy me one, but then last time after you shipped me that thing, it turned out I could have just bought it on Shop Disney for like $30 less. I was like, well, that certainly didn't work
out. Yeah, no, these are cool. These are really cool.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. Moving on. Oh wait, I thought I took this off. That was last week's stuff. You could re-find it.
I was going to say I should know where it is already. Then it's down the bottom, in the bottom right corner.
Bottom right. Okay.
Damn. that shouldn't count. That shouldn't count.
I just found it. I didn't remember where it was. But you can count it or not count it if you want.
Yeah, that doesn't count. Oh, there it is. It's time for Wheeljack.
Oh, it's Wheeljack time
already. I feel like we should probably get a. Oh wait, did we even ask you guys?
You have the PowerPoint solve one.
Oh my god!
I don't actually.
We've never had it. Yeah.
Okay. I think that was just because we were worried about like copyright stuff or whatever, but that's fine.
But yeah,
that's the PowerPoint solve, baby.
We were worried about copyright up until we played an entire episode of Kamen Rider Geeks.
You played 6 minutes straight of Geeks, and then you're like, "Hey guys, we got a strike! I can't believe it." I'm like, "No, I knew." As soon as you played it, I was like, "Well, there, that was fun. Goodbye."
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we have
yeah, it's time for Wheeljack.
Just run through all of them. We got time. Let's go.
True. Let's see.
Corey, I wasn't actually going to do it.
What? Oh.
Oh, I was waiting for the next slide.
Whatever.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so am I. But I know
Okay, all
Corey's like looking through the list, trying to find something to click.
Okay, fine. So we got the rest of whatever.
It's in the boat on the bottom.
There it is. Yep.
I thought for sure you were gonna put that with Megatron because he's got that caution tape. That's why I was looking
Right.
at Megatron.
Like I did last.
I thought we talked about the caution tape.
We
Yeah,
did.
we
so,
did.
last week.
But that's because we had leaked photos of just Megatron last time.
Mhm.
Now we have the full set.
Yeah. Now we have Senator Ratbat.
That's right.
Before he got turned into a cassette tape.
Nice.
Spoilers.
Oh, that's true. Floof says no love for Tarantula Bot. That's true. They did leak that Sentai mech today. It's a spider robot. It's neat. I like it. I'll buy it. Okay, now we're moving on.
Yeah. All right. This is good.
So yeah, before we had the leaked pictures of Megatron, Senator Ratbat made out of the sweep / Scourge mold, which they're doing a lot, but it looks fun. I like it.
Mhm.
And this is something people didn't expect. They're doing this whole like old IDW Cybertron verse thing that they got going on here, so that's kind of fun.
I really love that purple.
Yeah, it looks good with the black. The other thing that's funny is, so these are Amazon exclusives, and Amazon switched the price on these. So there's 2 sets. I'm sure the next one is coming in a minute. This one is supposed to be $70 because it's 2 Voyagers, and Voyagers are about $35 a piece, so that makes sense. And then the other one is a Voyager and a Deluxe, so that would be like around. I think they have it for $55, which I think is actually kind of, because if you think 35 and 25 would be 60. So, but they switched the price. So I don't know if they're ever going to correct it. I'm surprised they haven't yet. Or if they just like mixed up the pictures, but the listings have the right names. So, I mean, if you basically what's going to happen is if you try to like buy one from Amazon and buy one from Hasbro Pulse, whichever, like try to get both of them for $55, you might wind up with 2 of the same one. We don't know how it's going to go down. So I'm hoping they fix it eventually, but then have to honor the original price, and I can get them both for $55. That's fingers crossed what I'm hoping happens, but we'll
maybe
see
I
how
should
it goes.
pick up this set just to get it at 55.
Yeah, if you can get it at 55, it'll be a good time.
I think I did not put the appropriate one next. I did not.
Oh, that's fine.
It's in his shoulder.
Hey, yeah, nice. There you go. Nice.
Yeah, so this is the toy that nobody asked for. They basically previously we got this mold as Laserbeak. Because they always give you the pre-tool first before the actual thing, because they want to trick you into buying it twice, but it's not going to work this time because the first one was so bad. There's no reason I'm buying this.
Yeah, this one really sucks.
Yeah,
I'm so disappointed with it.
The whole panel on the back is just terrible.
Yeah, and like the knees, just like you bend them and it's like you didn't do anything. The elbows are the same way. Like it's so far down the forearm that like.
Yeah, it's just not good. I mean, this is like, I'm not even going to pretend to look at this one until it's like on clearance for $5. Maybe then I'll be tempted, but there's no way I'm buying this full price.
Yeah.
But I do like the battle mask. I like doing something a little different there. That's kind of neat, but not enough.
All right, moving on.
It's in his leg. You said arm. Yeah, Studio Series 86 Brawn. I love it. He looks great. Absolutely fantastic. One I've been waiting for a while. They nailed it. I mean, robot mode, vehicle mode. He looks fantastic.
You can also give him his gangly legs if you want.
Yeah, they showed that. The original toy has ridiculously long stilt legs, and if you want the way he transforms, you can actually pull that off, which I think is just a fun little Easter egg. But yeah, he's great. I'm really excited for this. Is probably the one I'm most excited for, because this is the most recent wave of Studio Series, and it's a mix of everything. I think this is the only 86 thing. Still holding out for Swoop. I don't know where Swoop's going to be.
What size is this? Like what? How tall?
This is a deluxe class, so it's probably between 5 and 6 inches because he's a little bit shorter than most characters. But the price will still be full price. Don't worry about that.
I really like his Jeep mode.
Yeah, he's great.
Cool. Looks good. All right, moving on.
I assume we'll get it at the Outback eventually.
Yeah.
And then here is a
His license plate.
There it is.
Oh, very nice.
That's so small.
Yeah, that's
you guys last week you were like, oh,
No
why
one
don't you just
hear
make
me?
it smaller? Huh?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Last week you guys were complaining like, oh, why don't you just make it smaller? So you know what? I've made a few of them a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, so we got Cliff Jumper repainted
From the DS game.
yeah, apparently. But yeah, so they just repainted Bumblebee because they're going to. So, but he looks good. I like his head sculpt. I feel like I don't remember. I never played the DS game, but that head sculpt reminds me of Cliff Jumper from Transformers Prime more than anything else.
Yeah, I think like that's all the same continuity, right? So they probably just wanted to link it back. And he was saying like the head was so blurry in the DS game that they just sort of went in this direction.
Yeah, and it's fine. It looks good.
Yeah. No, for sure.
But yeah, it's just a red repaint of it. But the Bumblebee mold's pretty good. So.
Yeah. Oh, and they were also talking about how they wanted to start up the Gamerverse line because they were planning on making toys for that new game, the Reactivate.
Yeah, that's a mobile game, isn't it?
I thought it was like a full.
Is it a full console game?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
As far as
I really haven't looked at that at all, to be honest. So I'll have to wait and see when it happens. But yeah, they did say that they're probably going to do stuff for that too.
Which makes sense. I can't wait.
I want them to do stuff for Devastation. They have those like drone guys that basically just look like Runabout and Runamuck. They could do them.
Just dust off the Devastator mold you got lying around.
I'm sure they're going to redo Devastator at some point. I mean, it's been 6, 7, 10 years. It's been a while. It's because that was Combiner Wars, and then we went through the rest of that. We had another 3. We had, I mean, it's got to be at least 6 years, 7 years at this point. So,
yeah. All right, moving on.
It's on the tank.
Under the
Sorry.
I think I did hear Aresol speak first.
That's fine.
Just give him a point.
No.
No.
Give us both. If we said it at the same time,
it's the second time it's happened. Just give him the fucking point.
All right. Yeah, this is the Megatron for War for Cybertron. It looks good. I think that last one had that weird thing where like the arms were filleted in half and then half of the hand came out and you brought them together. Mm-hmm. So hopefully this one has like wrist rotation this time. Yeah,
it's
it looks
definitely
good.
A little better proportioned.
Yeah, for sure.
So. And it's nice to have him as a Voyager. I think that makes more sense. So
they were also saying like in the last one they were basing it off of like concept images, and that's why they went with a whiter plastic. But this time they're like, no, we want like a darker Megatron, and it works.
I just think it's funny how hollow those treads look.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I'm not that upset about it.
And like the treads are going, I'd like to say the wrong way.
Yeah. Is this like supposed to be a Cybertronian tank or whatever?
Yeah. It almost looks like they're supposed to fold under and they just transformed it wrong, which is entirely possible. I don't know. We'll have to wait.
Or it could be like the hover mode that they always do in these.
Yeah, it could be something like that too.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
That mace/cannon combo is pretty sick.
Yeah, dude, that mace is so like.
Yeah, just in general, it's nuts.
Yeah, I love it. All right, moving on.
It's in the shoulder.
Now that was at the same time.
That was identical timing, yeah.
Yeah, that was exactly the same time.
So here's the thing about this. This is weird, and it's not even what it's going to look like. This is like this weird amalgamation of silver and brown, which I think looks really odd. But then they brought the toy out, and it's like all silver. So they said that they did this render, and then I guess they changed they saw like another trailer, and it changed the color scheme more. And it's weird because like the Voyager class for the main line is all brown. And then this was going to be like half and half. And then they decided to go with all silver. So I'm like, the color scheme for this dude is all over the map. Like nobody knows what the heck's going on.
Yeah.
But I mean,
even in the movie, I'm sure he's going to shift.
I mean, probably. He looks all right though. I think he definitely looks better in all silver when they had the actual toy. So I think that was the right way to go.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know, like just the way they have the back legs here and the tail up, he looks more like half cheetah or half rhinox. Like it's really weird because rhino tails don't swing out like that. They just like Eeyore.
Yeah.
I mean, Eeyore wasn't a rhino, but it just makes me think of that the way his tail just hung down. Like I said, I know, but I'm just saying the way his tail just sadly hangs down is what I think of like with a rhino tail.
Yeah.
Also voiced by Peter Cullen.
That's true. Yeah, Eeyore is Peter Cullen. So yeah, he's interesting. I also think it's neat how he's got like a rhino horn on each side of his head, like a bull. So I'm guessing the main horn must split in half or something because he's only got one rhino horn. So I don't know how that's gonna work.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
You're right. Weird. Like these don't actually like, from what I'm seeing, they don't look like halves.
Right.
I wonder if it's just hidden somewhere inside.
Yeah.
Like it's part of the silhouette.
Is that just because this is a render and it's a little different, or?
That's also possible. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the real toy looked like.
Yeah.
Is it, but it'll be neat. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on.
It's under his bicep.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to put in one of his window boobs.
No, that would have been too easy.
Under his bicep.
Well, under his window boob.
Yeah, like.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is buzzworthy Bumblebee exclusive. Voyager class Optimus Prime from.
This looks good.
Yeah, it's fine. It's funny because it's going to end up being a lot more. We thought it was going to be very similar to the one they did back for Bumblebee, and it looks like they said like 90% of it is all new, so it's not nearly as similar as we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
just weird that it's a Target exclusive, most popular character from the whole franchise and movie, and make him a Target exclusive. That's an interesting idea. Target must have really paid through the nose for that. So,
which size class is this?
I believe it's Voyager class.
Okay. I think all the detailing and like his legs and like just all around the detailing is very nice.
Yeah. I like the grill, like the cow catcher on the front of his truck too. I think that's fun.
and this is like this movie's supposed to be set in the 90s, right? So this is more like a 90s.
I think it's
truck.
95, 93. It's definitely mid 90s.
Yeah, when all the trucks in the 90s suddenly had that thing on the grill to
right destroy animals and scorpions.
Yeah.
It's an epidemic. But yeah, he's cool. His blaster, I think, is a little lame.
It's
like
so
it's
tiny.
It's just a little nubbin that you just pop on the end, and it's like, okay. The sword is neat though.
The sword is cool.
Yeah. All right.
Honestly, I think the mainline Voyager for Prime is pretty good. Honestly. 94 Flu says.
Okay.
Moving on. Oh fuck! Did I put one on here?
I was gonna say I'm not seeing it, but that doesn't mean anything.
No,
everything's so small.
Yeah, it's at the bottom left of the bottom picture.
Holy shit!
Oh shit! I did put it there.
Just floating in space. Wow.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
My eyes were not going there. I was searching.
It works because at that small, it kind of blends in with the little stars and stuff.
Yeah, it does.
Shit,
damn,
dude.
Well done. So anyway, this was the other 2-pack I talked about earlier, where it's Senator Soundwave. Is it Senator Soundwave? Shockwave. That's right.
Yeah.
And then Clerk Orion packs or something. But so basically, it's another Orion packs. This time made out of Hound. It's a Siege Hound, and then it's Senator Shockwave made out of Siege, like Starscream.
I legit thought that was going to be like an Ultra Magnus or something.
I mean, he definitely has the color scheme for it. Absolutely. I never read the comics, but apparently like he gets wrecked and then they rebuild him into what Shockwave actually looks like what you're familiar with.
They tear him apart.
I guess
turn him into that. Yeah,
that must be because like in media, Shockwave's been depicted without emotion. Did they like strip that from him?
yeah.
Damn, that's cold. Anyway, these are neat. So
It's siege molds again, though. Like just like the Megatron.
Yeah.
I could not tell what the Orion Pax mold was like immediately. They had to say it, and I was like, "Oh shit! It is the Hound mold." Like they did a good job, I think, of disguising.
Yeah, and I mean and we haven't seen that one too much, honestly.
Yeah.
Obviously the Seekers have been done to death, but there's also an extensive amount of retooling for Shockwave. So,
well, I mean, like really, for the Seekers, it was just that chest panel that floated onto the transformed onto the back. That's all you really had to change.
Well, the wings are all different. He's got these two
oh,
I don't know what those things are called, but they're just like large rectangles.
I see. Oh, okay.
But it's a really nice color scheme. I like it. But yeah,
Yep.
definitely, I could see why if you don't know much about it, looks like Ultra Magnus for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Floof was just saying in the chat that I guess that was a misdirect in the comics.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's really cool. Okay.
It's a good story idea.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Moving on.
I'll have to go read the wiki about that. And then these were all the pipeline reveals for the next wave, which I guess will be wave 4.
In the bottom, second to last picture in the little squares along the bottom.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah,
Holy
strong
crap.
arms.
Yep.
Good job. We got I mean, I got to be honest, I was a little disappointed with this wave. Only because, like, if you think about it, we've only had like 3 leader molds this whole time. I mean, we're just getting Skyquake again, but now as Dreadwing or whatever this guy's called, and like we're getting the desert version of Hound because the regular version of Hound is gonna be its stupid buzzworthy Bumblebee one, and then we're just getting Tarn as Bludgeon. So I don't know. It just seems like a lot of like reuses. Like there's not a lot of new stuff here, which like I get at the same time. But but we are getting.
Is that why they're called Trash Masters?
No, there's a Junkion called Trash Master. I don't know why they never want to show the pictures for the Junkions. I guess because they'd have to show the actual toy because there's no like cartoon picture to show you. But obviously Snarl is the last core class Dinobot for Volcanicus. Bludgeon's out of Tarn. Strong Arm, I don't know if Strong Arm's going to be 100% new or made out of something else. Only time will tell. Same thing with Shadow Striker. And at least we're finally completing the trio of Insecticons with Bombshell here. Yeah. And then they hinted that they're basically just going to repaint the hell out of them because they already made Ransack out of Kickback. So I would imagine they'll do Venom and Chop Shop and Barricade. I don't remember what the other one's name is, but there's 4 deluxe Insecticons that they'll just make out of the 3 they've
You're familiar, made. Of course, Eric.
This is when Josh shows up and says, "Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say." Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, like Bokendra.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Bokendra's crotch, and it turns into Scorponok, so it's all good.
That one's a jab.
That last one where the little game picture is, I assume he turns into a police car of some sort. It looks like he's got the red and the blue.
Yeah, she's like a.
Oh, is she?
It's not a police car. It's almost like a SUV
rescue vehicle or something?
Yeah, it's like a SUV type. I think it has blue and red sirens, but it's not.
Oh, okay.
In the show, she was like a cop with Bumblebee
on Cybertron. Yeah,
on Cybertron.
Yeah. I was just trying to describe what kind of vehicle it is, it's kind of hard to. I guess it's just like an SUV type, or like almost like a
Yeah.
Humvee looking thing.
Yeah. I don't know car.
See, Azir gets it. He says, "Big case of last wave of the line before the subtitle refresh syndrome." Exactly, that's what it
So
is. Like,
we won't get Evo Fusion anymore. What will it be next?
oh no! How will I ever put something on top of something else if I don't have Evo Fusion? How will that work? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've seen people clowning on Evo Fusion being just like some shit this thing does.
It's honestly like their own fault because they have to put it on every package, and the worst one ever was Twin Cast, where they're like, the gun stores on the back. Evo Fusion. And I'm like, no, stop trying to make it happen if it's not necessary. Like for the Junkions, where it actually makes sense, you take them apart, you combine them on other people, 100%. Evo Fusion all day, that's fine, use it. But just like this guy holds his gun, Evo Fusion. It's like, no, it's not. I'm sorry.
No, sir.
Stop. But yeah, so I don't know, because I was thinking about it. What was the leader class? Obviously, we got Megatron coming. And we got Skyquake, and I'm trying to remember what the Wave 1 leader class was. There wasn't one, I don't think. Am I wrong?
The chat can probably tell you.
I think Wave 1, they just did like Optimus Prime again, like the laser G2 Prime from... Wasn't it? Or maybe that was...
How,
did they do
how
Galvatron
big
again?
was Twincast?
Twincast was Voyager.
I gotta give you one of those.
We're talking legacy, right? So leader class. I'm sorry, what?
Legacy Evolution.
Well, I think this lists everything.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't even know. I don't even know if this is correct then. I was going to say they repackaged Galvatron and there was Laser Prime.
Yeah, that was Legacy Wave 1.
But that was Legacy, okay.
Floof says it was Dragon Megs. I think that's right.
Oh, God, that thing was pretty.
Yeah. So there's only been 2 leader class this whole section, like of Evolution. So I think that's why I was a little like, I knew they were going to do it. I knew we were going to get Skyquake repainted, but it's like, I wanted that to be down the road. Like, I felt like it was too quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We literally only got the Skyquake mold and the Armada Megatron, and that's it.
Are we going to get anything like maybe a 2-pack with him and the Needle Nose mold? Is that the right mold?
I mean, that might happen eventually. Because there's lots of possibilities and they love to repaint shit to death. So that's very possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's not like I hate what's here. It's just it didn't blow me away. Like, obviously, I'm most excited for Bomb Burst and Strong Arm, but
they're definitely scraps.
It's also funny too because he's like, "Oh, we got another Pretender coming," and I got really excited. And then he's like, "It's Bludgeon," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, Bludgeon was a that character has evolved so far past that I'm like, I don't even think of him as a Pretender anymore because." He's been in so many different things where he's just like a skull tank man. Like he hasn't been a Pretender in forever.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I guess we're moving on then.
Man, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, it's right under his back. It's under
there it is.
Between the sword and the back. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess some people love this Burning Convoy.
Fire Guts.
Fire Guts, yeah. Because they do this all the time. They did it with the Masterpiece. They did it with I think that obviously the original toy back in the day, but I think there was another one recently that I can't remember. But yeah, so I guess they're doing it with the Kingdom mold now.
I don't know. I love tacky looking clear shit. I'll never buy it, but I love the look of it.
I mean, it looks fine,
look
yeah.
Great.
And some people go apeshit for it. So, I mean, I'm glad those people are happy. To me, I'm just like, I couldn't care less about this. This is like, it's neat, great, you love it, I'm happy for you, but I don't own one of these, and I probably never will.
But Chris, what about this next slide?
Well, it's in his left armpit.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, so this is obviously Nemesis Prime, but what is this made out of? Is this made out of the one we're about to get, or what is this from?
I think it must be the
Oh, this is the
original
Studio Series Bumblebee Prime.
yeah. This
Yeah.
looks so good.
I mean, I agree. Nemesis Prime's color scheme is good. I always say more teal, but they never listen to me.
This has like decent teal, like right here.
More teal, more.
Okay,
I don't care. More.
All of the teal.
All of the teal. And I honestly I know that Nemesis Prime always has the blood red windows, but I liked Black Convoy back when he had the hot pink instead of the blood red. It's kind of funny because back in the day, we got Black Convoy from Car Robots, which was called Scourge over here. And in Japan, he was like hot pink, teal, and black. And then when they brought it over here, I guess they thought the hot pink was dumb for a boy's toy, so they changed it to this blood red. And then it's just stuck ever since. So now it's always got the blood red windows. And it's fine. I like it, but the hot pink and the teal and the black just look so cool together. So
yeah.
I always like that color scheme better. But yeah, I mean, he looks sharp. They're going to just make Nemesis Prime or whatever they call him in Japan as much as they can at all these different things.
Yeah.
It was just that day, it was we're going to give you this. And I was like, I don't care. They're like, but what about this? And I was like, I still don't care. Is there something coming that I give a shit about? But like I said, I know several people are excited and they'll enjoy it.
But Chris, what about the RoboSen Optimus Prime?
Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good. Those guys were like, oh, you obviously need 2 of these so you can form a band. I'm like, do you not get that these are $700 a piece? I'm not buying 2 of them so that I can do a band.
Who are you speaking to? Specifically
Right.
Elon Musk? Is that it? He's
You're
the only one
get,
who can afford these.
They're like, oh, we should get 2 of these. I'm like, says the guys who gets them for free. Sure.
Yeah.
You need 2 of them.
I want you to get more, though.
Theo had to send his back, he said.
Oh, wait. Yeah,
because he ripped it apart, and then somebody was like, oh, well, you still have it, right? And he's like, no, they made me give it back. I guess after the video came out, they're like, oh, fine, give it back to us then.
I think it must have been a review sample or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who gets to keep them, because Sixo had 2 of them.
What?
But again, he had 1 of each size, because when he's doing the stream this past week.
Okay.
Or maybe did he have? I think we definitely had 1 of each size. He might have even had 2 of the small.
I'll be honest. I skipped that entire part of the stream. I just went to the real toys.
No, that's fine. I get that. I get that for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I just I don't know if those guys. Some people get to keep them. Some people have to send them back. I don't know. And the other thing, he's like, and if you're someone who buys it and keeps it in the box, the box looks real nice. And I'm like, I understand people are inbox collectors, but if you're buying the robotic Optimus Prime and you're keeping it in the box, you're not doing it right. If there was ever a toy that was meant to be played with, it is this thing, because you're supposed to get out your phone and program commands, and this is not the thing to keep in a box.
Then again, you can't display it on its own, because unless it's on, it's going to fucking ragdoll out.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on.
I don't see it.
Oh, it's in the body of the yellow plane.
There you go.
Where?
Damn, Eric, you're quick on the draw.
It's in that gray.
When he's. I'm sorry, when he's in the plane.
In the flight mode.
Yeah, so this is just. We were talking about the 4-pack last week. And Corey didn't put this picture in, so he put it in this week.
I think they only recently added the picture to TFW.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I didn't know about these until then.
Corey only checks 1 site per topic, so.
Well, because Josh thankfully put together a Twitter list of everywhere he gets the news, and he just put in TFW 2005 for Transformers, and if I'm honest, that is where I get all my Transformers news.
I mean, honestly, for the most part.
You don't have to defend yourself. I'm just joking.
Listen, you worthless piece of shit.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Oh, there's that bright and plain day right there hanging underneath the thing. You didn't
There
even
you
try
go,
with that
yeah.
one. You were like, this last one I
That
gotta do
was
quick.
that was like the only dark area I could find to like really nestle him in anywhere.
So this is a new age like backdrop arc display thing, but I think, and I'm not sure about this. I know Magic Square used to do it where they would make little like orange and purple plates, like rectangle or squares that you could
Mhm.
get a bunch of them, so you could build out like the floor of the inside of the arc and use it for
Right,
display
right.
purposes. And I thought somebody said that New Age's version of those will connect to this. So like if you want to, like on the end, like you go through the door and then you could build out the floor further.
Mhm.
But then somebody else said that these are like Legos. Like if you look at this is like a Lego set that you have to
Yeah.
put together,
Oh shit.
which I did not realize at first. It makes me less excited because I'm like, anyone could build the arc out of Legos. I thought you were gonna make something for me. So like it's neat, and like New Age stuff is I think a little bit smaller than Magic Square stuff, so I don't know how well it would work with the stuff that I buy, but it's still neat. I still think it's really neat.
Also, this is set D, and apparently it's tough to get A, B, and C. So, like, if you're not already on this train,
Right. I don't even know what A, B, and C are, to be
I don't
honest with
either.
you. So, but it is neat. Like
Until
you
said it just now, I had no idea these were Lego.
I didn't. Yeah, when I first saw the picture, I didn't either. I thought it was just some kind of plastic display backdrop thing, and the doors opened and closed.
Yeah, damn.
But it's neat. If you've been buying them from the beginning, I think it's neat that they keep going, and
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
that's really cool. I mean, even if you just wanted to buy this one and just pose them all out in front of it on your shelf, you could do something like that. But
yeah, this is not a bad standalone.
Yeah, but I also have no idea what it costs. Does it say?
No clue. I didn't even
No,
know.
it just says the pieces contain.
It said there's a pre-order gift of. Is it a whole figure?
Oh, I don't know. Is that what that says?
Pre-order gift, yeah.
Oh, no, maybe.
Hmm.
Blade Raider said, "What size is it for?" This is New Age stuff, so it's like Legend scale.
Yeah. The best scale.
New Age is like slightly smaller than Magic Square, but like twice as expensive for some reason. So they might use a lot of like die-cast metal. If I'm not, I don't know. I don't have any New Age stuff, to be honest with you.
Yeah, there's definitely die-cast metal in these Legos too.
Yeah, die-cast Legos, everyone's favorite.
Yeah.
This way, when you step on them in the middle of the night, they're also shards of metal that can go up into your foot. It's every parent's dream.
Yeah. Well, Eric's not here. I guess we'll still move on.
Snooze, you lose, pal.
Yeah, he'll miss out on this next point.
Time to catch up.
I think this is the last point.
It's Black Arachnia's tits.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow!
Got you looking.
I'm okay with missing that one. So yeah, reaction figures are still a thing. I will say, and this is what I always say about reaction figures. I don't get it, but the card art is always beautiful. Yeah. Like the few Reaction Ninja Turtles I bought was mostly just because the card art. Well, plus they were like on clearance, but the card art for these things is always amazing. These are no exception. This card art is amazing. And I mean, the colors are very vibrant. Like I think the figures look good in terms of like they look like the characters, you know, they're very colorful. I don't know why I would want 4-inch 5 POA Transformer figures.
Yeah.
Like even Action Masters had more articulation than these do. And they came with transforming partners and vehicles and shit.
Which would you rather buy, this or Red Series?
They cost the same. That's the first thing to put out there. That's the first problem. And that's honestly my whole problem with this. I understand Super 7's a smaller company. I understand they have to pay licensing rights out the wazoo. There's no way I'm buying these things for $20 a piece. That's just nuts.
No way.
It's nuts. I mean, at least when like Hasbro does a vintage collection figure for a ridiculous price, it's got a ridiculous amount of articulation. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
It can do more things. Like they did that one recently where they did the original toy color scheme on a Boba Fett in the vintage collection. I think it was a Target exclusive. And I actually found it at Target. Like I won the lottery because the thing's been pre-order sold out for a million years. And I picked it up and I'm like, oh wow, I would like to have this. And then the price was like $24. And I'm like, it's a vintage collection figure. Why is it the same price as a Black Series? Like,
Jesus Christ.
And I just didn't buy it because I'm like, there's a certain markup you can do, like the Boba Fett dollar. We all expect it because he's so popular, but like it's getting ridiculous now. I'm like, first of all, vintage collection used to be $12.99. Now they're basically $14, $15.99, whatever they are, because everything's gone up. But then this was like $22 or $23.99. I was like, guys, stop. It's not even like it comes with a bunch of accessories. It was a normal sized vintage collection on a card. I'm like, this is just bullshit Boba Fett tax that you're trying to pull off, and I'm not falling for it.
Bullshit Boba.
But it's true. They do just mark up Boba Fett shit.
No, like he's like the Black Series one. They made sure he was a special $35 one, right?
But that one, like that one, at least came with accessories. I mean, it didn't come with much, but at least they tossed some extra shit in the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're nuts with the Star Wars shit.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe part of it's Disney. I don't know that for sure, but anyway, back to these. I think the card art looks amazing. I think the figures look fine. You know, I think Megatron, Dinobot look pretty good. Cheetor looks all right. Prime, I think, is a little blocky. Black Arachnia, I don't know, just having those legs hang out there all the time looks weird. Like it looks a little spindly, but yeah, I don't know. They're just not for me. But the card art is beautiful.
I'm 100% with you, Chris, because like I just don't get the appeal of these reaction figures. I think they're way overpriced.
I mean, somebody's buying them because they keep making them for everything. So,
like, I get the initial appeal, but like, I feel like these should exist at the price point they were made for. Like when when these initially came out, these were supposed to be the most like affordable thing you could get. This is entirely missing the point of that.
Yeah.
Like it has all the aesthetic and none of like the. You know.
If these were $10 a piece, I would probably have a decent, like, you know, I'm not saying I would buy every single one that comes out, but if there was a franchise or a line or something that I really liked, I would buy a handful of them. I mean, can you imagine? Like, I saw Parks and Rec ones the other day, and I'm like, what am I going to do with a $20 Leslie Knope? I mean, like, it's neat that it exists. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with that? Like, I paid $20 for Leslie Knope that's like this big. I just don't get it. Like, who's buying these?
That's definitely a Leslie Knope.
That's right. I Leslie Noped out of there when I saw that. The only reaction figures I have is because stores like Dorkside, RIP, was selling them for $10 or less a piece. And I have a handful of the Ninja Turtle ones for that reason. I never paid more than $10 a piece for them.
All right. That was, I believe that was it for our game. We're done.
Okay.
So, somehow, let me stop sharing. Would it be helpful to share this screen?
I don't know.
No, not really.
Perfect. Nailed it. Is that the point totals?
Yeah, that's it. Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So Chris and Aresol,
we're gonna gang up and still only tie Eric.
If you wanted to collect your points into the Bald Brigade, then you could go up against Eric.
The Bald Brigade. It took me a minute to realize what you said. Because like my brain heard the words but didn't process it all. And I'm like, wait, what did he say? A Bald Brigade.
Yeah. Yeah, cool. Good job.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Eric. Did you win last week too?
No, Chris did.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was I kept saying, damn it, whenever he stole my...
the problem was I was just too focused on the Transformers this week. I forgot to play the game half the time. Someone was shouting out. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be looking for that.
Yeah. Yeah. Next week, look forward to like an actual game that isn't just sprinkled throughout the news. But I will say, Geek Seek is is
It's
pretty
fun.
entertaining to
Yeah, I
me,
like
it.
And it's something that you can do without too much extra effort, and it's also
sure.
something that like you can play with a small amount of people. So
Yeah,
that's
I
that's
agree.
why it's a good fallback. I was trying to think of something. What I was thinking is when Aresol does the movie game, and we always like to make up the fake porn titles. I was like, when we have a small amount of people, we should each have to come up with like 5, and then you have to guess what the real movie title is. Like, not like we'll say they're all fake because we all made them
Okay.
up. But like, you know, like because when I came up with that one, I was so proud of it, and no one could understand what it was. But the whole point of the game was you have to guess what the actual movie title was.
I feel like you were the only one that came up with something complicated enough to have that game be.
Yeah, I mean, all the other ones were, yeah, but I guess that's true.
That's because you made a parody title out of the Hunt for Red October. And like, of course, Ryan, Josh, and Corey are not going to
That's true. I guess nobody really knows that movie.
But yeah, cool. I guess that was our show. We went an hour 15.
Yeah.
Good job to us. We're at 60% geek, and I would like to say, I think 33.33% either hour or power.
Oh.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
No, this is fun. Thanks for the last minute because
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw the episode title. I'm like, are they really down more people this week? And then,
Yeah, they told us a while ago that it was going to be 2
Yeah.
weeks in a row.
plus, I wanted to come in again because there was one guy who commented on last week's video, like, "Oh, Eric again," and I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?"
You came back for revenge.
That's right.
Not only against him,
He came back for
Chris as
pettiness.
well.
Eric came back and chose violence. And he won the game, so that was his
Yeah,
revenge.
damn. You slept.
That's how it goes.
Revenge of the Berry.
But that is true. Ryder said that we're reaching 99 and 100. So
Wow.
You know we won't do anything
I
about
was
it.
gonna say maybe we should put in a modicum of effort.
Yeah,
Wait,
I don't know.
is this 98? Oh, this is 98. It's in the title.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's right
Yeah.
there.
I don't know. Maybe we'll do something. Like, honestly, and this might be too much inside baseball, but like for us, where the show's at, we all really just enjoy it. We just enjoy it as a space to hang out every week. We're not really like in for milestones and for like, you know,
Any effort whatsoever.
Yeah,
It's not really the name of our game.
Yeah, we're here for some fun every week. So
Hell yeah.
effort, maybe once in a blue moon. If I put a video together, maybe. But for the most part, we're here for fun. But we'll definitely be here for 100. It's not going to all collapse unless.
Well,
no.
We can't guarantee all of us will be here for 100, but someone will be.
Someone will be available, I'm sure.
We'll go for 100 minutes on episode 100.
Yeah.
Tonight we could only manage 78.
Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to Josh as well.
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
That fucking deadbeat can't even be here. No.
No,
happy
he's just
birthday to him.
he's off birthday boying it.
Yeah, he couldn't be here because
I planned my whole day around that.
that being his birthday.
I knew the awkward pause would come with a video. It's
Yeah,
just like
no,
that
for
stall for time.
But did you hear that he was unwrapping his presents and I heard he dropped one of them? Did you hear
Oh
about
shit,
that?
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did send me a video.
God damn it, Corey! We clicked at the same time.
Well, you already know what it is.
What fell? What actually fell?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
It was out
man.
of frame. We got to track down the time that Alpha just noped his way. He just yeeted himself off. Remember, he was doing something, and in the background, his Alpha figure
Alpha just went
of its own accord jumped off the shelf.
It was like a Toy Story moment.
This toy is alive and extremely depressed. Oh my god. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us. I guess we should start cleaning up and get out of here and banish
I'm gonna
Corey
clean
to the
up.
hell dimension.
Spread out and clean the forest.
Almost like, time to clean the fuck up.
Corey, I feel bad. The other week, I cut you off when you were trying to show your.
Don't you do this again? You're gonna
sure?
lure me in. You're gonna lure me in to promote my Twitch.tv/.
I don't know what it is about trying to say his Twitch channel. It just makes it disappear. You should watch out.
Oh my gosh.
I just like it. He's like, you're gonna lure me in. It's like Charlie Brown with the football. He's like, I know as soon as I run, you're gonna pull the football. She's like, no, not this time. He's like, okay, I'm gonna try again. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully we'll be back next week with a full house. So we'll see you then. Thanks again, Eric, for
Everywhere
joining.
you look.